Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Orchid MTG. Today we have a package. I'm not going to show the front because I didn't block any of the stuff out, but we're just going to open it. This should be my order from TCG Player of the cards from the dark. So we're just going to get right into it. See how it's packaged and all that. Well, I don't want to show anything, so... But just know that this is just an order list. And I got we got a alarm going off, some sort. So this is interestingly packaged. I bought every card near mint. Every card is supposed to be near mint. So let's take a look. I don't really want to cut into the cards, so I got to be very careful. This might be a longer video, and we'll do the unlimited cards. My last little bit of unlimited cards. But I just figured there's so many cards here that this might take a while. I don't want to scratch any of the cards. I'm trying to be very careful. This is like weirdly taped. Okay, hold on. Well, there's just so much tape. I would not send like this. I mean, it's fine, you put them in the bubble mailer, but I don't really see a reason why they need to be taped together like this. So, because now it's just annoying to get all the tape off without damaging the cards, and I'm doing all this off camera. That should be fine. I mean, it's just like... And I guess I won't be reusing these team bags. I generally like to reuse stuff, so kind of a shame. But, you know, at the end of the day, as long as the cards are good, then I'm good. Okay, so let's start with this one. It's the first one in my hands. All right, let's take a look. So we have an Erode, and right off the bat, you can see there's some wear on some of these. So we have an erosion, although I did buy like 3 or 4 of a lot of the cards, so we can take a look. I mean, they are nicely on the surface. This one's actually really nice. I don't have any sleeves. I did not prepare for this. Hold on. I have a pack of sleeves in my drawer. Is this it? They're in a box. Give me a minute. That's not it either. Hold on. Here we go. Big old box of sleeves. So we'll do that. Get a pack of sleeves ready. Sorry, this video is very scuffed, but all right. So where was that card? Oh, okay, I see it. So let me open this pack of sleeves really quick. I'll get a couple. So this one's pretty nice. This erosion's pretty nice. It's nicely centered. I don't see anything on the back. That one's pretty nice. And I have other cards from the dark that if they're not so nice, then we'll just add them to that. You know, the dark is very cheap. So let's look at these two. This one I can tell already has some stuff on the edges. You can see like up here, sorta. I mean, I would still consider this near mint, but you know. When you buy near mint, you're not necessarily getting gradable, which is fine. It's fine, I know that going into it. And again, this one's better than this one, but it's not as good as this one, so let's go to the next. I think I bought 4 festivals. Love this artwork. So let's take a look. Let's try to find a near mint one. So these two at the back, I already see edgeware, so it's not going to be any of those. This one looks like the best out of them. And even then, like, I'd be hard pressed to say all of these are near mint, but at least that one's pretty gradable. But like, you can see, like, this one is a light play card. And I didn't even check the back. But you know, if the front has problems, then they're much more strict on the front. And I figured if this seller had so many cards from the dark, that maybe they were like from a collection that they bought, and you know, they might be packed fresh or something like that if they're all near mint. But you know, doesn't always end up that way. So we have 4 ghost ships. I'm trying to see off camera. This looks like it has some edgeware at the top. This has less on the top. It's got something down here. If I can get the light on it. And maybe it rubbed off. It did. It did actually. And a smudge or two. Actually, we'll put this one aside. We'll put this in the back. This one's off center. This one's off center. Was this one off center? No, this one's actually nicely centered. I think we're going to go with this one. This has some edgeware at the top. Oh, yeah. Quite a bit of edgeware, actually. If you look at the bottom here, I mean, you can see all this. If I put my finger behind it. I don't know. I would consider that light play. Something here. Yeah, that's on there. Yeah, we'll go with this one. And this is why I buy a bunch. That's why I buy 4 of each or whatever. And you hope that one is good. And if not, you have some good light play near mint copies for yourself, you know? Let's see. So we have Goblin Digging Team next. This one looks like the best centered. On the back, it's pretty heavy on the bottom. That's still a pretty nice card. This one's pretty heavy on top. And basically, I'm looking through, you know, if I don't shine the light on camera that well, yeah, I don't like this one that much. These two have the same kind of centering issues. We're going to go with this one. But I think I could get a better one. Let's take a look at it, though. This is going to be a longer video. Just keep that in mind. I think I can get a better one of these. The back, they're less strict on the back from what I know. So, maybe. But I still think it's not perfect, so. Let me, hold on. I'm trying to organize a little bit here. So let's put those there. Let's put these here. So what is this? So 2 Goblin Heroes. They both look nicely centered. And actually, they both look pretty good. There's a little bit here. Let's take a look at the back. These are both pretty nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one. Although they're both really nice. In fact, I'll sleeve both up. I'm gonna sleeve everything up eventually, but I don't mind keeping that with the others, with the other good ones. So what's next? So Goblin Rock Sled is next. Right off the bat, we look at the top, and this middle one has some. All right, what's the best centered? They're all pretty nicely centered on the front. They're all actually pretty nice. Okay, this has some stuff on the back. They're about equal. I'm gonna go with this one, I think. I saw a little scuff on each back, but I'll go with that one. But this one's pretty good, and this one's pretty good other than the little bit on the back. What's next? Goblin Shrine. Okay. So this right off the bat, you could see at the top. No. This one, top corner, no. This one's better centered. It's got some stuff on the bottom, though. It's got some wear on the bottom. See if I can't show it. Yeah, you see it right there. Let's see if this one's any better. It is, but it's a little worse centering. Let's go with this one. I'll take the condition of the card over the centering most days. And that one was like splitting hairs with centering. I would consider all of these light play, by the way. Besides the one I sleeved up. I think that's near mint. Goblins of the Flard. I might have a fourth one of these. Yeah, I do. So we'll open up the next team bag. See, I don't like this because they taped up right here. I really don't like tape. Like, these are like self-adhesive. So it's like, I don't see the point of all the tape. But we'll take a look. So let's look at centering right off the bat. They all look pretty nicely centered. See if we can see any major, or not major, but any visible damage. And we don't like that one. What about the bottom? Left edge, right edge. These are all pretty nice. All right, let's look at the back. So left edge, top, bottom. Wow. Okay, surface, really nice. Really nice. I see a little bit there, so we're going to pass on that one because the other one was nicer. And we'll go with this one. Although this one's really nice too. But we'll just go with this one. Okay. And I'll put these in card savers later. I think I got 4 Inquisitions. I can see some surface issues on this, but let's go up top. I don't like this one. Look at the bottom. I'm trying to get it on camera, but like the way my light is, it's hard for me to see on camera and shine the light. Like I want to shine the light for myself, but I also want to look at it in person. And I want to shine the light on camera. So sometimes it's hard to get both of those things happening. These are both pretty nice. Let's see the back. We'll go with this one. I love this art, by the way. This art's really nice. All right, Land Leeches. I have a PSA 9 of this, I believe, but I'm not a big fan of breaking cards out, especially like for like a 10 cent, 15 cent card like this. Pretty nice right off the bat. I see something here. I see a scratch on this one. Ooh, no, that's part of the art. I thought I saw a scratch right here, but you can tell it's just part of the artwork. This one's better centered, so let's take a look at this one. Really nice. Although something right here on the top. Actually, yeah. Yeah, this is the one. Generally, if you buy 4 of each, you end up with usually one good one. Especially if they're all near mint. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing 9.5s on these or anything, but... Okay, centering. Any major centering? Okay, this one I don't like. Not because of centering. This one I don't like. These are both pretty bad. If you could see up top, you could see it's like dirty. This one has like a bend to it too. You could see right there. I guess that means we have to go with this one. For now. I'll get a better one. It's not like it's an expensive card. I can buy 10 of these and go for the best one. But for now, we'll keep it. So this is my only one of these, Marsh Goblins, apparently. Some cards I only had one of, and they were cheap, so I figured I'd buy it. Luckily, it's pretty nice. And I'll take a look at this video myself at a certain point and check. So right off the bat, I see some stuff with that. I see some stuff with that. And I see more with that. So I guess we're going with this one unless there's any major. There is. That scratch. Okay, so we'll bring this one back. Okay. I need a new Marsh Viper. This one has a scratch. But otherwise it's pretty nice. Oh, it's got another scratch. Okay, so we need a new one of these. That's fine. Unfortunately, a lot of these I'd consider like light play, maybe very light play, like borderline near mint, but I don't know if I'd go to near mint. All right, Miracle Worker. This is nice artwork. Okay, let's take a look at the tops. I see a little bit on this one. Let's take a look at the bottoms. I see a little smudge on this one. And for these cards, like the dark, where it's so cheap, I'm a little more strict. Like, look at that up there. I'm a little more strict. Because they're so cheap that, like, I'd rather buy 10 of each card and get a nice one and then have, 9 full sets of the dark at the end of it, then just get 4 and just hope that they come back nice. I'd rather just make sure I get the nice ones. This is badly centered. Let's go down to these two. This has a little dot here, and this doesn't. This has a little dot here, which is the same one as the one on the front. So we'll go with this one in the back. And like I said, I bought all these cards, and we're not even halfway done yet. I bought all these cards for about 20 bucks. Plus these. And, I'm planning on getting a decent amount of these graded eventually. So 2 Merc Dwellers. I want to see if I have more. If I bought more. Hold on. Ghost Ship. Where's Merc Dwellers? No, just 2 of those. Okay. That's fine. I didn't want to show my my information, so I can't pick these up carefully. Okay, we gotta go with this one, basically. Unless there's like major. Yeah, like these surfaces are gonna get killed. I'll probably order from somewhere else, from a different seller next time. We'll go with this one. The only thing I see is surface. And like maybe a little dot there. But this one had like all along the top, you can see. Like this whole way around. And the surface isn't perfect. Actually, I'm making an executive decision. The surface is better than this one. So let's go to Bog Imp. I guess they were in alphabetical order, so I guess this is number 1. Probably should have went in order, but it's fine. I don't mind. Okay. I should have 4 of these. And this is basically just, how I do things. I see some wear on the back one. Let's look at centering. They're all pretty nicely centered. Let's look at the bottom. If you can tell, there's a little dot on this corner here. So we'll move that one. And I also saw a smudge right up here on that one. So this one has the back not better centered, you can tell. I don't like that. This one has a nice surface. And generally I like that more than the... Yeah, I do like that more. Generally, I care about the surface more than the centering. Because the surface is like... can be in the control of the person with the card. And the centering kind of can't. These are all fairly nicely centered. The edges are pretty nice on the top. Pretty nice on the bottom. Pretty nice on the left. And pretty nice on the right, actually. Let's take a look at the back. Back centering, again, really nice. Bottom, edges and corners, pretty good. Top edges and corners, pretty good. Right? I see one little dot there. But otherwise, these are really nice. I'll just pick the first one, I guess. Oh, no. Pick a better centered one. Let's pick the second one. I'll show the first one. Just because I kind of... You could see it's a little off. Which is just splitting hairs, but... You know, when I have 3 nice ones and one has better centering, you might as well start with that one. Alright, Brainwash. Another really nice artwork. I love the dark. I'm trying not to point out literally everything, but this one looks the best. Just right off the bat. It's from my fingers. Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna look at this video again, like before I send anything off, or when I plan on making another purchase of the dark. That one, those were just obvious. And if they're obvious that quick, then they're obvious that quick to BGS graders. So I think I may have only gotten 3 of these. Dark Heart of the Wood. This back one's the best centered. I'll probably get another one of these. I saw some pretty obvious stuff on all of them, so. And these are my favorite penny sleeves, by the way. These Pro Safe sleeves. I don't know why. They're a really nice fit. You can see there's not too much at the top. They go in, there's not too much, like they don't bend around or anything. They're just nicely, they're just the right size. Let's go with Deep Water. I see something off the back there. In general, I'm just happy to have the cards. I mean, like, there's only about 110 cards in the dark, and we already have a lot of nice ones that, like, are probably at least an 8.5. So, and we still have a box or one more pack to go. Oh, well, I found another Erosion, which is the first card I started with, so. Gotta go with this one. Let's take a nice look at it. It's got some stuff on the back. Again, a lot of these light play, in my opinion. But I'm just happy to have these. Just all cards from the dark for 20 bucks. Plus we have one more left, which should be the 4th one. because I think these are in alphabetical order. I'd like to get all this tape off if I can. It's just kind of annoying, just all the tape. Okay. So we have 4 pikemen. Again, I really like this artwork. Let's go with this one. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I didn't really see anything for that. Riptide. All right, let's look over here. These two have these little dots, and I'm pretty sure BGS is pretty strict with things like that. So eye appeal and whatnot. This is a pretty dark printing, if you can compare it to like this one. You could tell this one's slightly darker. It's got a little bit of corner wear. Pretty nice though. And nicely centered, and the surface was pretty nice. That's not something I'd complain about. I'd consider that near mint. Anything over like 3 defects, or like 1 like fairly noticeable defect, that automatically brings it down to light play to me. These are really nice too. Yeah, really nice. Anything on the back? I'm sorry this is a long video, by the way. I'm very sorry. If it makes you feel any better, I'm standing up during this. Let's just go with this one. This one looks the best centered. But again, splitting hairs. Like, compare this one and this one. You can tell if it's right next to each other, but I mean, it's very, very minor. Like, I don't think that that's... I think that that's still 9, maybe 9.5 centering. This one over here. Now, I know I have a PSA 9 of this, but they're so cheap that... This one has the best centering in the front. It's got a little print dot up here, though. That one does, too. Does this one? Yeah, it looks like they all do. I'm going to go with this one from the back because I think it had the best centering and the best surface. So, looks like I only got 2 squires. And I see something with the corner there. You can see it. There's like a little ding. I think that's pretty, like, I would consider that pretty major. And probably a light play thing. Like that, I think, would bring it down quite a bit. Okay, I need a new squire. Just for my records. Need a new one. Because I see some stuff right down here. Even through the sleeve, you could see it. And on here. And again, none of these are expensive. I bought all these cards for around $21. That's after shipping and tax. I like this middle one. Oh yeah, I see something there. And I see something there. Yeah, I like the middle one. I think that's nice. And I'll do a little recap because I got a couple more cards left. Oh, this one, look at this. That's light play. That should be light play all day. This one's better centered. Actually, they're both about the same. These look like they have like the same wear. You could see right there. They both have it about the same. This one's smaller though, so we'll go with this. Probably need a new one though. And it's expected. It's expected. I don't mind having to buy, you know, 4 more of them. Hopefully I get a good one. All right, the last cards right off the bat. This one looks really nice. A little spot up there. The corner. I like this one, I think. Yeah, it's got another little spot, but it's not too bad. All in all, I'm fairly happy. I think about 85–90% of these are at least a 9, but I think the rest of them are probably at least an 8 through BGS. I can't see any being lower than an 8 unless I really miss something. But I got all of these in pretty gradable condition. I think there's probably a couple 9.5s in here too, though, if I'm being honest. Maybe basic 9.5s, but... And then all of these. So this and this for 20 bucks on TCG Player. You can't go wrong with that, in my opinion. You really can't. Especially if you're going to collect the dark. I mean, yeah, I know these are all commons and whatever, but I think the dark is one of those sets that's going up soon. I think it's logically the next set. You have Alpha, Beta, Unlimited. Those all went up. I think Unlimited's going to be the next one to go up, like, a lot. Then I think Arabian Nights went up already. I think it's basically where it's supposed to be. Antiquities, I think, has a little more room to go up, but not much. Legends, I think, is great. I think Legends... The problem with Legends is that it's a huge set. It's like 300 cards. So I think it will go up, but slightly. Only because there's a lot of cards. But you can still buy boxes of Legends. And honestly, I think Legends is like your best odds for a pack to open. Like if you can get like a nice pack that isn't searched, I think it's a bet. I think it's like maybe one of the best ones you can open just because there's... You can get a pack for like 400 bucks and it's like there's like maybe 10, 15, 20 cards that are worth more than that. Compared to like Arabian Nights where it's like it's a $2,000 pack and there's maybe 5 cards that are worth that and you have to get it graded as a 9.5 for it to ever be worth that. Anyway, I think the dark is the next one to go. I think the box prices went up. The card prices really didn't go up all that much. But I think as the box goes up and the box gets harder to find, I think the cards go up with it slowly. And I think after people collect Arabian Nights, Legends, Antiquities, the next set is the dark. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was a really long video, but I thank you if you stayed through the whole thing. And I'll probably be buying more soon. Probably more Unlimited. There's definitely some cards I want to replace. If you've seen some of my videos, I'll have to watch all of those again and make a list of everything I need to replace. But anyway, I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.